Dave was there.
Dave's a killer! Yeah! Dave's a killer!
When you hear the name David Seto, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Anything?
His contacts popping out on my jersey.
That was a good one. I was there for that one.
He's my witness, too. He skated right into me and both his contacts popped out of my sweater. And he slid down on the ice.
That was a funny one. Somebody gave him a suicide pass. His head was down. Sammy was standing there waiting for him. Seto runs right into him at the last second. His feet go that way, his hands go that way, and he slid right down. Looked like a cartoon. And as he's done on the ice, he's on all fours, like feeling around. We didn't know what he was feeling around for. Knocked both contacts right out of his head.
David Seto?
Yeah.
Obviously a Houston hockey immortal, right? To begin with. The only one I know to have his own card, his own, although some of the other guys might have when they were young. But I remember all the tournaments that Dave, started. Not just the ones we're all used to, but also ones in Vegas, in Colorado Springs a long time ago. Those are things that I remember about Dave, and he was always arranging something, and he was always kind and good to everybody.
A serious story about Seto. One time we were in Vegas for one of his hockey tournaments, and Bruce Nelson tried to get the group of us to go together to the Stratosphere for some drinks. So we finally went to the Stratosphere, group of us, probably about 8-10 of us, getting some drinks. And after a few minutes we couldn't figure out where Seto went. So we were looking for Seto, and we finally noticed him probably about 15 yards, 20 yards away, sitting at the slot machines, and he was asleep, taking a nap. So we were all elbowing each other, saying, "Hey, look at Seto, look at Seto." So we were all watching him. Finally, next thing you know, a security guard comes up to him, wakes him up, hits him on the shoulder and says, "Sorry, sir, no vagrants allowed in here."
David Seto, the first thing I think of is the only guy to score in his own net. With the backhand in the top corner.
Well, the first thing I think about David Seto is don't call him until noon because he's dreaming about numbers and stuff like that. I mean, the guy is not an early riser by any means. He's kind of a late, party all night. Well, when I say party, I mean, do accounting all night long. But yeah, don't call him in the morning at all.
Think of collecting the money, the commish, the capital letters on the emails, all caps, guys screaming all the time, and the hands in front of the net. He couldn't skate worth a shit, but he had pretty good hands in front of the net. That's my Seto memories.
Departed friend Pat Cassidy, well, if he was still alive, would ever give Seto any money in a house of, not a repute, but you know what I'm saying, and the special type of bars we like to go to.
Yeah.
Right. So Seto had our money one night and proceeded just to blow it all in just frivolous ways with no value at all to it. And I don't think Pat ever forgave him for that.
However, my favorite Dave Seto story was when we were at it was called the Sin City Shootout in Las Vegas. And Bruce Nelson had a all-you-can-drink, all-you-can-eat pass at the Stratosphere. So, of course, we were obligated to use it as much as possible. So it's like 2 in the morning and we're all at the bar having a couple of adult beverages. And Seto, after a few days, he looked a little, unkempt. He needed a shave, and he had on his world famous Seto leather pants. If you've never seen these, we need to schedule a showing. Anyway, so Seto was crashed outside the bar on a little bench, and I guess he looked a little like a homeless guy because the police security pull him up, and he's there sleeping on a bench in the Stratosphere, and they pull him up, and we hear Seto, no, I'm not homeless, I'm a hockey player. Yeah, right, whatever. So they got him halfway out the door, and we noticed that Seto was being escorted out, so we had to go rescue him from the clutches of the security guards. So, yeah, Seto, when I think of Seto, I think of a homeless guy, leather pants, and don't call him in the morning. Go Seto.
David Seto, what's the first thing you think of?
Dick.
First thing I think of when I hear the name David Seto is, if he ever had a kid, they'll name him Papa Seto. If he ever has 2 kids, they'll name him Papa Doe.
He's a sweetheart guy. My dearest buddy in leather pants. Tight leather pants.
We were doing the turkey dillo upstairs, right? And we were deep frying the turkeys, right? We used to do it at the top of the stairs. Well, you're supposed to take the turkeys and thaw them completely a couple days before. Well, so David gives me the turkeys and I inject them with the stuff and we're cooking along and everything's going good and I get one and I get it all ready and I inject it and I drop it in the oil and that goddamn oil fire went straight up. He hadn't thawed one of the turkeys. And he'd left the guts inside of it.
Oh, nice.
Holy Jesus, that turkey was an entertaining fella. But so that was another one of David's dandies.
David Seto.
Whenever you got time, what's the first thing you think of when you hear the name David Seto?
David Seto. He's the guy that embarrassed the hell out of me. I had a free bar tab at a hotel, I think it was the Hemisphere in Las Vegas, for one of David Seto's Sin City tournaments. And the embarrassment comes from the fact is the security had to come over and remove this guy named David Seto who was passed out at a table from drinking too many tequila sunrises. Jeez, Dave, come on now. Free drinks, yeah, hey, put him in a Go Cup or something. Yeah, man, we almost lost our free drink privileges because of that. Anyway, still love you, guy.
David Seto, Mr. Hockey. Mr. Hockey in the city of Houston. Organizer, great guy, great manager, great person. That's what I think of David Seto. Even though I signed up for a golf tournament, wound up playing a hockey tournament, that's David Seto. He goes after making sure everybody participates, even if they don't want to. He wants to feel part of the camaraderie, the friendship, and the essence of what it's all about. And that's what the hockey is. It's camaraderie, the friendship that you establish with all the players and all the league that David Seto has inspired here in the city of Houston for the last 20, 25 years. And that's what I think of Mr. Seto.
Seto, 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 Seto. Leather pants. I gotta see this. Tight leather pants. A lot of y'all, I'm sure, have heard there's an organization here in Houston that has proposed and is working on a future Houston Hockey Hall of Fame. TC Lewis, are you here? TC is a big part of this. Y'all know TC. TC's going to give you a little speech about the Hockey Hall of Fame and Seto.
Well, I was going to open with a story about Dave in the Stratosphere, but I bet you've heard it.
The vagrant Dave?
No, I got here in 1995. I've known Dave a long time. And then a few of us in the room, Lance in the back, Pete Donnelly's around here, Adam's over here. We've been working for a year or so on Houston Hockey Hall of Fame. In some sense, we've been working on it a lot longer than that. But last year we inducted the Avco Cup winners, the 2 Arrows teams from the 70s. We thought that was appropriate and put Houston on the map. This year we have one guy in mind, and only one, and it's Dave Seto. We're going to have a little event at the Maple Leaf Pub Saturday, June 1st at 12:30, right, Lance? 1 o'clock now? 12:30. 12:30 to induct Dave into the Houston Hockey Hall of Fame. Where it goes after that, we don't know, but we do look forward to it. I just want to say one thing about Dave. Like, to me, he is the epitome of what we do in Houston hockey. It's community. It's this room. A lot of us are getting older now, but there's people coming in and take our place. That's what this is all about. And Dave has been very inclusive for a long time. When I got here, women weren't playing hockey. He was including them in events. And at that time in the 90s, it wasn't happening. And I give Dave all the kudos. It made it a lot easier for me as a hockey guy to then start a league with women or get women involved. But I throw that right to Dave because he really set the bar. And I thank Dave for that. So anyways, June 1st, Dave, you deserve it. And we're really honored to be friends with you. Thanks.
Thank you, TC. To mark this prestigious moment, HaHa would like to present you with a trophy for your pre-induction into the Houston Hockey Hall of Fame. Hey, you can touch it because you've won it. Don't put your children in that cup. Where's Greg Larige? He's not around right now, but he told me a story that he put his son in the cup and took a picture with it. There it is.
It's been a privilege to organize the tournaments and have all you participate in it. It's ultra special to be able to see you all and communicate and be friends with all of you, and it's my pleasure and a treat to participate and run the tournaments and have you play in it. And I can't think of having any better friends than hockey friends here and playing in the tournament. And I want to thank Reed for taking the obstacles and continuing the tournaments, and I think he's done a splendid job. I appreciate that.
He's made it easy for me. It's here. You guys are the tournament.
Beautiful. The Seto Icebreaker Award.
I grew up in a hockey town, and I'm still hanging around. I have no plans to move away. There's a hockey game tonight, she's coming to see me play. I know this is the way. Me and her go back to my high school days, when I played junior A. We married at 21, now we have 2 sons. Yes, they play the game. In our hockey town, our life goes round with the seasons, let the snow fall down. Living in a hockey town. In our hockey town, our love goes on and wheels keep turning round and round. Living in a hockey town. keep me in a hockey town. All my dreams are right here. I see everything so clear. In our hockey town, our life goes round, but the seasons let the snow fall down. Living in a hockey town. In our hockey town, our love goes on and wheels keep turning round and round. Living in a hockey town. Keep me in a hockey town.
How the heck did he do that?
Dave Seto is a man with the patented move. There's no stopping him when he's in a groove. Skates are flying and elbows too. Before you know it, he just skated past you. You save 16 pucks, what do you get? Seto grabs a rebound and puts it in the net. Dallas Stars don't call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to Dave Seto.
I rented a car from this guy. The key was a screwdriver.
He was born up north of Canada way, skating at night, counting beans all day. The legend of Seto was about to be set when he shot on his own goal. He put the rebound in the net. You save 16 bucks, what do you get? Seto grabs a rebound and puts it in the net. Dallas Stars don't call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to Dave Seto.
Yes, Godfather, I'll bring a case of beer so I can skate.
The Godfather of hockey is Seto's other name. Fighting in penalties will get you banned. If you misbehave, I'm gonna warn you, man. You'll be watching the Dillo from in the stands. You save 16 pucks, what do you get? Seto grabs a rebound and puts it in the net. Dallas Stars don't call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to Dave Seto.
You think it's funny watching him play hockey? You ought to see him play tennis.
If you see Seto coming, you better step aside. Defensemen can't stop him no matter how hard they try. Here's a little secret that I'll share with you. He doesn't know where he's going, so how can you?
Oh, sacre bleu, I don't know how he got by me. First he's zigging and then he's zagging and then he flip around like that and he goes that way and the puck go this way and he go that way and I don't know.
It's okay, don't worry about
I think I'm going to take up tennis.
I was banned from the Stormadillo, Turkey Dillo, Patty Dillo, Senior Dillo, Sin City Shootout, Austin Bash, even the Beaver Dillo.
What can you say? He's Seto-rific. That's the reason Gordie Howe got out of the game.
Fellers used to play, they'd bowl you right over if you ever got in their way. But now if you slow them down a bit, you're in the box, and you sit there longer till the time runs off the clock. If fellers square off, then you have to let them go. One ref steps in, then one feller's gonna catch a blow. You have to wait until they're done, till one falls like a tree. Besides, everyone loves a Donnybrook, that's what they paid to see. It's old time hockey, the way you're supposed to play. You throw a little lumber if a guy gets in your way. You play like Gordie Howe or Eddie fucking Shore. We can't all be Gretzky's, the Muse or Bobby Orr's. Hey! When it was back in the day, they did an exercise. Drink all night and even drunk while they were on the ice. Well, look at old LaFleur. He's smoking on the bench, and along the boards they fight like they were fighting in the trench. And as tough as they were, well, let's go further back. Before Jocks playing goalies didn't wear a mask. Well, hard as fucking balls, and they didn't give a fuck. Of course they had a harder time elevating the puck. But it's old time hockey before rules were established. Not even a helmet on old Craig McTavish. The boys that play today, well, they probably all retired. They had to play in 75 against the Philly Flyers. Hey. Now I can see the relevance of playing a good clean game. And although it seems less fun and to be honest quite lame, but kids will learn to play it safe and never get a scratch, and grow up to get away with murder and never make a pass. If there's nothing ever stopping you from getting to your goal, and life decides to give it straight to you up your 05 hole, could be better had you learn to fight right to the top. Instead of when the going is tough, they just yell stop. Old time hockey, the way you're supposed to be. It's up, six down, you pass it around, the puck hugs in your seat. Spilling foot and slashing, hook in a day, they'd all be suing. Imagine if they had to play against the big bad Bruins. This old time hockey, even stars will throw some knocks. Elbows flying, nobody cried, no teams were named the Ducks. God help the fucking day if fighting's ever banned, as our country will stop working on so Batman's fucking can.